In fact, a year ago, it was June 18th, so almost a year ago, I put out this tweet. Your wife leaves home for work at 6 a.m., returns at 7 p.m. You still expect her to make you dinner? And it was very random, but also premised on some information I'd had in the past about certain, people who expect their wives to cook for them no matter the time they get home.
But in terms of waiting for your wife who has been working all day for her to prepare the food for you to eat, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's exactly the way that you should, go about.
Okay.
Go about
Why
things.
would you say you're not
I would
sure?
say that you should share up the chores. A lot of women will tell you that they're exhausted. They carry a big share of household chores. They carry a big portion of the cooking, the planning, the cleaning. If you're an adult, learn how to cook so that if you're home alone, you don't die.
Okay. Councillor.
If you're an adult, learn to marry yourself, because adults are those who can live on their own, not becoming a wife. Berla, the duties of a wife is different from the duties of a woman.
Okay.
A woman can be a corporate person, can leave home 6 a.m., come back 12 midnight. She has no responsibility and answerable to anybody except herself, and if possible, her parents. However, if a woman becomes a wife, she has now doubled up from living womanhood into a wifeship material.
Okay.
And there are rules that defines who a wife is. And one of the roles of a wife is to feed the husband.
Okay.
So if your work will become your medium of a genuine, nice excuse, whilst your responsibilities and roles that calls you a wife will be hindered, then wala o wala. The role of a husband and the role of a man are not the same. So when you're serving a husband and serving a man, the excuses can't be the same.
Okay.
So your tweets is nice, it's brilliant, but what it lacks is we are discussing husbands and wife, not men and women, not people cohabiting, not talking jolly, asana, yenokwe, ejolo, kefi punkwe, mamaminakai, not those ones. So once your core duty is a wife, you plan.
It's Councillor de LUTTERODT. Now, on say, we have video na Berla MUNDI ne Twitter or Kotrete some time ago. I think the tweet na debate 2 years kra. It's about on say we are in a contemporary weather. Oh your bar na say uchusu so ba build o career. Aya na mpempi no aware ho din. Because on say building a career no comes with a lot of responsibilities. Ube free fie ufri fie be ssame obekwa kwhye adwuma bankers foi okwa be ya na dwube 8 no beba omom yesem chofet se Berla MUNDI mu journalist onu so kwhye wa studio a obehye wa meetings ofri ana okọ ha obeje stories ofa ha bebura ha o ye like businessman like e doso enti se wo ye oba na wo ye wa adwen se obe build o corporate life a aya na mpempi no sa ma no aya na they have challenges in their marriage. And when you invite Councillor de LUTTERODT and obey defining the role of a wife and duties of a woman. Oba, if you are a woman, you are not a wife. Because Councillor Clear said there is a difference between a woman and a wife. When you move from a woman to become a wife, you duty no add also. In as much as you are building your career, no, you have to also play your role as a wife.
Not those ones. So once your core duty is a wife, you plan towards wifeship.
Okay.
You can never allow your corporate wealth to change your duty as a wife. So I think if you get home and you have to serve dinner to your husband, and a husband like me,
serving dinner is different.
No, your
from
tweets,
actually cooking.
No, your tweet is dinner setting.
Tweet.
Your tweet. The duties of a wife should not be a common duty of every woman. Like my sweet Helen said, an adult who is not a wife doesn't know what it means to do wife duty. My dear, you can cook everything in the world, but when you become a wife, you understand what it means to create menu charts for husbands and children.
Okay.
It's not easy.
Is there a menu chart in your home?
Oh, yes.
What's on the menu today?
Today is Friday.
Yes, what's on
So
the
this
menu?
Friday evening is Banku Keshitolo.
So,
Shiano.
Banku Keshitolo, let's just say that your wife has to be at work for a longer period for some reason. You get home maybe like 3 o'clock. And you are home waiting for your wife and she's not going to come home.
No, so I get home 3 o'clock. Which of the 3 o'clock?
p.m.
Okay.
Now your wife says she would have come home at 5.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, she has more work to do at work.
Yeah.
So she's going to come home after 8.
Yes.
If you have to do Banku Keshitolo, and let's say you don't have a chef or you don't have anybody to help at home,
Yes.
you wait for your wife to get home at 8 p.m. to do the Banku Keshitolo for you. Is that what you're saying?
Who is hungry?
Because when you spoke the tree language, you said that if a husband cooks for his wife and serves his wife, it's a disgrace.
Yes.
So if I'm coming home
you
after
eat your
8 p.m.
husband's food and said, you are ashamed to your family who brought you into the marriage. But I'm saying that at 3 p.m., I'm supposed to eat Banku and Shitolo.
Yes.
Who is hungry?
You'll be hungry by 7
No,
p.m.
who is hungry?
Would you not?
I'm hungry.
The kids will also be there.
No, are you talking about me or talking about the woman's children?
No, I'm talking about a family.
So the whole
They're
family.
married.
So my wife knows that we have 3 children at home. And we are supposed to eat Banku Shitolo. And she's working and can say, there's something that came up. So you and the children, either you feed them or you wait for me.
What's wrong if you feed them?
No, I'm
What's
saying
wrong?
Everything is wrong when I feed them.
What is wrong with that?
I don't know how to feed them.
No, but that's where the problem is. You don't know how to feed your own kids.
Can you feed yourself?
Me?
Yes, as an individual, as an adult. If your wife travels, will you be able to fend for yourself?
My wife has traveled.
Yes.
So
Can
she's
you do
not
that?
available. So I'm feeding myself.
Can you do
I don't
that?
even go home to eat.
No,
You
let's
won't
say
eat
there
at
are kids
home.
involved.
No, I'm not even go home to eat.
No, Councillor, let's say there are kids involved.
Once there are kids involved, my wife is going, she makes provision because there are kids involved.
She cannot make provision. She's gone for a
Then
week.
she's not qualified to be a wife.
If she's gone for 2 weeks,
Then she's
you
not
cannot
qualified
tell
to
me
be a
that
wife.
if there's a menu chat and on Fridays you do
My dear.
Banku and Shitolo, it has to be fresh.
My dear, I'm
She
saying
cannot do
that
Banku and 2 weeks later
immediately
you're
my
still
wife
eating the
knows
Banku.
that there's a responsibility at home and she's traveling and can leave me and the children and say, we are leaving. Find yourself food to eat. She shouldn't worry.
Let's just say, let's come back to the 3 p.m., 8
Thank
p.m.
you.
scenario.
3 p.m. Who is hungry?
You won't be hungry. Your
No,
kids will
I'm
be
the one hungry. And I'm waiting for Banku Shitolo. And they want to.
Abusuante mu nkɔmɔ no. Na me de bia me ka se ade bia o ka so obeye no obeye. Because me story bi by ye chief justice we Theodora Wood. Omo kira no se maame no ankasa si ne kuru nioma. Ye o maame fo ne akasefo sisi ye vice president ya o ti sisi o yo ba. Ni kunu obeye na aduane ama no. Den a obeye ni kunu aduane ama no. Enti building a career no comes with a lot of responsibility as a wife. We ya hakakra, no ya hakakra. Ye onyiwa bi wo ho a upe made bi anade ama no. Eron say minor things are major ones ne there. You can do it alongside your work. Unless I be my excuse baka so be ya, you do it. Nti abusu mu come no, Councillor there what is a very controversial but or no didn't come on any their balance when you be tie. You go do this na chi subscribe na hit notification bell no so ya crow bibia stay safe.